Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Wild. Your girl Tay here, and today I'm bringing you another review of Naked and Afraid Foreign Exchange, okay? Translated, okay? So we're on episode 3, Trouble in Paradise, okay? The survivalists are in South Africa. You already know the dangers, wild animals, you know the standard African animals, honey. So first up for the survivalists, we have Gabriella. She's 59 years old. Oh my goodness. I think she might be the oldest person that has, tried the challenge. Wow. Okay. She's a natural therapist. So she has some plant knowledge, okay? And her PSR is starting off with a 6.3. And the item that she brung was a pot. Okay, next up we have Patrick. He's 58 years old. He's a life coach and he's looking for an adventure. He said being naked awakens his senses, which I thought was hilarious. And he's starting over the PSR of 7.8. And his item he brung was a machete. Now, day one, Gabby feels comfortable because she notices that he is around her age. So they start their hike to find another area with more resources. They take some mud and put it all over their bodies. They find some running water like a stream. Gabby is thirsty, so they dig a gypsy well so they could drink some filtered water from it. They start working on the shelter. Standard Boma shelter with the thorny branches. You already know. Gabby is worried about starting a fire. Patrick is not worrying about a fire. And Gabby is like, I want to be safe from predators. And he's like, that's not important. What do you mean that's not important? That is important. He had a little bad attitude. I didn't really care for his attitude. Night one, the temperatures have dropped, of course, and there are animals around their camp. Day two, they didn't sleep much, the night before. Gabby was scared about all the animal noises, and she wants a fire started. A storm is coming. It's windy. They're trying to reinforce some plants, some palm leaves on their shelter, but it's windy and Gabby is getting cold. She doesn't want to bother Patrick about starting a fire because if she says something, she's already know he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care at this point. He doesn't care about a fire. He doesn't care. So night two, temps drop again. They're cold again. Day three, they are focusing on starting a fire this time around. Okay, day three, they go out to find a mapani tree so they can use the bark to start the fire. They try for 4 hours. Every bark string that they use to try to start the fire breaks, but they use the string that was hanging from the machete. It was like a cord hanging from the machete. They use that with the stick to start the fire. They get an ember started, and voila, they finally have fire. Okay, and Gabriella is happy. Gabby is happy. Night three, they're still cold even with the fire. They're nervous that they're gonna run out of firewood. They stayed up basically all night. Again, still, even with the fire. Okay, so day four, Patrick goes out to find some food. He gets some leaves that falls from the baobab tree. They cooked those and they ate them. They said it was really good. Day five, they didn't sleep much. It was cold again the previous night. Patrick goes to look for some crabs. Gabby doesn't feel like it. She doesn't really want to do anything. She is in a bad mood. Gabby is telling Patrick not to, make much noise when he's walking in the water, in the shallow water, because he can scare the food away, the crabs and stuff. And he's like blowing her off, not listening to her. So she's like getting irritated and annoyed by him, and she thinks he's being stupid. He's wasting his energy in the heat. And she leaves him. He goes on his way back up to camp. She tells him off. She tells him that he doesn't listen to her. And, she's over it and she decides to leave. She decides to tap out. However, she said she's not done. She wasn't going to tap out, but she decided to stay but she took some of the fire embers and she took her pot and she went a couple of, yards away, and she's at her own camp now, okay? So Patrick is pissed that she took the pot and he can't boil water now. She doesn't have a machete, so she finds a tree bush that she can use as a natural shelter. It was really cozy, really nice. Night 5, Gabby is alone. She's nervous, but she gets through it. She's thinking about her family. Day 6, Patrick said he's enjoyed his night alone. He decides to set a figure 4 stick and rock trap. Y'all already know the trap with the rock fall. Y'all already know. To try to catch some birds. He has cocoa pots and he's still eating the baobab tree leaves. Now Gabby goes to look for food and the baobab trees are very high. And Patrick has been eating the leaves that has been falling from the tree, but there's none falling for her near her area where she is. Okay, so no leaves for her. Night 6, Gabby hears some animals going past her shelter. She's not feeling good about it. Her heart is beating fast. She calls and the people producers run in. I guess the game warden comes in because he comes in with a freaking gun or whatever. And she's like, I want to leave. Like, I'm scared. I hear the animals. I see glowing eyes. I want to go. So she taps out on night 6, okay? Day 7, producers gives Patrick the pot that Gabby took from him. He makes a palm leaf net trap and tries to catch some fish, but it doesn't work. He starts crying and getting emotional. We jump to day 12. He goes to check his rock and stick traps. He caught a small quail-like bird and he cries and gets emotional again. He had a great meal that night, Now, over the next couple of days, he has, started to set multiple stick and rock traps, but no food after, that one bird that he got. And there aren't much baobab leaves on the ground now. Day 20, he goes fishing with his hands and he catches 4 fish, okay? He gets emotional again. He's really emotional. Day 21, extraction day. He has to hike 2 miles to get to a hill that he has to climb to get to his extraction site, okay? He is having a hard time walking. He puts his shoes on that he made. He stops and he takes a break and he gives himself a pep talk. He starts back on his journey and he finally makes it to the extraction site, So Gabby lost 13 pounds. Her PSR dropped from a 6.3 to a 6.1. Patrick lost 17 pounds and his PSR went from a 7.8 to an 8.6. I think they were the oldest people that have tried this challenge, which is really interesting. So I enjoyed it. It was okay. Follow me on all social media at Let's Talk Wild. You can donate to my Cash App or you can read my personal blog. I will throw all those up. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.